You know, there's something powerful about the wisdom that comes with age. I once sat down with a 76-year-old woman, someone who had lived through times of hardship, love, loss, and growth. She shared advice that still echoes in my mind, and today, I want to share it with you. Life, she said, isn't about the things you accumulate or the wealth you gain. It's about the relationships you build and the experiences that shape you into the person you become. At 76, she had seen so many people chase success in all the wrong ways, thinking that money, fame, or status would fill the void in their lives. But she told me, the key to living a fulfilled life was simple, yet profound. It's about the connections you make with others. She emphasized how many people spend their lives in a race for success, neglecting the true treasures that come from being kind, understanding, and patient with those around them. Don't wait until it's too late, she said, her eyes softening. Take the time to appreciate the people who truly matter. Tell them you love them, forgive them, and show them kindness. I could see in her eyes that she had learned this lesson the hard way. There were moments in her life when she wished she had cherished more, and with a deep sigh, she continued, life doesn't wait for you to figure it all out. It passes by quickly, and you won't realize what you missed until it's gone. What struck me most was the humility in her voice. Here was a woman who had experienced the highs and lows of life, yet she wasn't focused on her achievements. Instead, she was focused on the legacy of love she had built through her family and friendships. And when she spoke about her children and grandchildren, there was a twinkle in her eye, a reflection of a lifetime of moments shared with the people she loved the most. Her words weren't just advice. They were a reminder of what truly matters. We often get lost in the noise of modern life, with all its distractions and pressures. But if you take a moment to pause and think about the lessons that come with age, you'll realize how important it is to invest in meaningful relationships. One of the most profound things she told me was, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Embrace them. They teach you more than any success ever will. At 76, she had no regrets, only lessons learned, and a heart full of gratitude for the experiences that shaped her. She also spoke about the importance of self-care, not just physically but emotionally. You can't pour from an empty cup. She reminded me, take care of your own needs, your health, your spirit, and everything else will fall into place. When you nurture yourself, you're better able to give love to others. And when she shared this wisdom, it wasn't coming from a place of theory. It was coming from a life well lived, a life that had seen hardship and joy. But through it all, she had remained grounded in the simple truth that love and kindness are the most valuable things you can offer. As she spoke, I found myself reflecting on the times I had been too focused on what I didn't have, rather than appreciating what I already had. Her advice reminded me that happiness isn't about achieving perfection, but about living authentically, being true to yourself, and making meaningful connections with the people around you. Her final piece of advice resonated deeply with me. Always be present. Don't let the future or the past steal your peace. The moment you're in right now, this is the most important moment of your life. Cherish it. I walked away that day feeling lighter, with a renewed sense of purpose. Her words changed my perspective, and I'm sharing them with you today because they have the power to change yours too. Take a moment to reflect. Are you focusing on the things that truly matter? Are you nurturing your relationships and giving love to the people who need it most? Life is fleeting, and we only get one shot at it. Don't wait until it's too late. She paused for a moment, as if gathering her thoughts, and then added, you see, time is our most precious resource. You can lose money, but you can always make more. You can lose a job, but another opportunity will come. But once time is gone, it's gone forever. So, don't waste it. Don't spend years holding grudges or waiting for the perfect moment to start living. Start now, with what you have. Your heart, your family, your health, these are the things that matter. The more she spoke, the more I realized that her life, rich in experience, was full of moments she had embraced fully. The way she had dealt with the challenges that life threw her way spoke volumes about her resilience. She didn't run from hardships, she confronted them head on and grew stronger as a result. I've been through enough storms to know, she said with a faint smile, that it's the rain that makes the flowers bloom. It's through the hardest times that we grow the most. We can either let life break us, or we can rise from it, knowing that we've learned something new every single day. Her wisdom wasn't about avoiding pain or hardship. It was about facing them with grace, understanding that every difficult moment was an opportunity for growth. There's no such thing as failure, only lessons, she said firmly. You only fail when you give up. So, keep going, even when it feels like you're stuck. Move forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. As I sat there listening to her, I realized how many of us get caught up in the idea of perfection. We chase after it as if it's the answer to all our problems. But the truth is, perfection doesn't exist. It's in the imperfections that we find our truest selves. Our mistakes, our flaws, our moments of weakness, these are what make us real. These are the things that connect us to each other in a way that perfection never could. And so, this elderly woman, at 76 years old, taught me a lesson that many people half her age have yet to grasp. She showed me that life is about the journey, not the destination. It's about the connections we make along the way, the kindness we share, the love we give, and the wisdom we gain through each trial and triumph. She finished our conversation with a soft laugh and a warm smile. If you want to know the secret to a happy life, she said, it's this: love deeply, forgive easily, laugh often, and never forget that tomorrow is never promised. Make today count. Her words stayed with me long after I left. I started to look at my own life differently. I asked myself if I was truly living or just going through the motions. Was I making the most of my time or letting it slip away, wasted on things that don't matter? And that's the message I want to leave you with today. Take the advice of someone who has seen it all. Stop waiting for the perfect time to make changes in your life. Start today. Begin with the small things like telling the people you love that you care, forgiving those who have hurt you, and letting go of the things that weigh you down. Because at the end of the day, when you look back on your life, it won't be the money you made or the job you held that you remember most. It will be the people you loved and the experiences you cherished. So, ask yourself, what are you doing with your time right now? Are you living with intention, with gratitude, and with love? If not, it's never too late to start. The 76-year-old woman taught me that it's not about how many years you live, it's about how deeply you live each day. And with that wisdom, I hope you too will live a life full of love, growth, and meaningful connections. And as I left her home, I couldn't help but reflect on how much I had learned in just a short time. It wasn't just the words she spoke, but the way she lived that left a lasting impact on me. The simplicity of her lifestyle, the joy she found in the little things, the peace she radiated, these were the true treasures of her life. And I realized these treasures were available to all of us, if only we chose to recognize them. As she waved goodbye, she called out one last piece of advice. Remember, life isn't a race. You don't have to keep up with everyone else. You just need to stay true to yourself and move at your own pace. Don't rush through life. Take the time to enjoy the moments, to savor the journey, and most importantly, to be kind to yourself. That final reminder stuck with me. Too often, we rush through life, always looking ahead to the next thing, the next goal, the next achievement. But the beauty of life lies in the present moment. It's in the quiet mornings, the laughter shared with friends, the simple joy of a walk in the park. It's in those moments when we are fully present, when we stop trying to be everything for everyone, and just focus on being ourselves. And so, I made a commitment that day. I committed to living more mindfully, to appreciating the people around me, to taking things one day at a time and not worrying about the things that are out of my control, to be kinder to myself, to forgive myself when I fall short, and to celebrate the progress I've made. I want you to take a moment now to think about what you've been rushing through. Is there something in your life that needs your full attention? Maybe it's a relationship that needs mending, or a goal that needs revisiting. Whatever it is, know that you have the power to change your perspective today. You have the power to live more intentionally, to find joy in the small moments, and to appreciate the beauty of the journey. So let's take a page out of this 76-year-old woman's book and slow down. Let's choose to live with intention, to show kindness, and to embrace the wisdom that comes with experience. Life is too short to let it pass us by unnoticed. In the end, the greatest wisdom we can gain from those who have lived long lives is this: live deeply, love fully, and appreciate every moment, because those are the moments that truly matter.